Students, we are going to discuss about the coordination compounds. You know, compounds are the salt. Salt may be different types. Salt may be simple salt, double salt, complex salt, acidic salt, basic salt, mixed salt. These are the different variety of salts. Simple salt, those salt which contains one cation and one anion. Suppose sodium chloride, table salt. This is known as table salt. So table salt dissociate into sodium and chloride ion. Sodium ion and chloride ion when dissolved in water. In aqueous solution, this dissolve in sodium and chloride. Similarly, double salt, more than one cation and anion. If more than one cation and anion present in a salt, then this is known as double salt. What happened when double salt dissolve in water, then gives more than one types of cation. Suppose K plus, Al plus plus plus, and SO4 negative. These are the ions obtained when double salt dissolved in water. But what happened? Complex salt are those salt which dissociate into their component, but they have tendency to retain their property. For example, complex salt, the salt which contains at least one cation, one complex ion. Complex ion. What do we mean by complex? Complex ion are those ions which retain their property in solid as well as solution. For example, suppose we take K4, FeCN6. What happened when dissolved in H2O? Then this compound dissociate into 4K plus potassium ion plus FeCN6 negative. It means a group of atoms which have retained their property, especially geometry of the compounds retained inside the solution, then this is known as complex salt. Therefore, this is the difference between the simple salt, double salt and complex salt. The complex salt are those which have capacity to retain their property in their solution. But simple and double salt do not retain their property. They dissociate into their ions and destroy their property. That is, geometry, arrangement of particles are destroyed inside the solution. Therefore, this is known as simple or double salt. But in case complex salt, they have tendency to retain their geometry inside the solution also. This is known as complex salt. Now question is this, that what happened in complex, that the complex compound retain their identity inside the solution. This is a challenge in 18th century why these compound form their geometry in solution, whereas simple and double salt do not form their geometry, they destroy their geometry. And there are several theories to explain this phenomena, but only Werner's can explain with the help of their postulates, that is known as Werner's postulates of coordination compounds. According to Werner's, what happens? Werner's postulates of coordination compounds. First postulates, all the metals have two types of valencies. First, primary valency. Primary valency also known as ionizable. Ionizable valency. Primary valency represented by dotted line. And secondary valency non-ionizable. Represented by solid line. इसको सॉलिड लाइन से रिप्रेजेंट करें, डॉटेड लाइन से. प्राइमरी वैलेंसी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय डॉटेड लाइन, सेकेंडरी वैलेंसी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय सॉलिड लाइन. प्राइमरी वैलेंसी satisfied by negatively charged group or atom. Primary valence is satisfied by negatively charged group or atom, whereas secondary valency satisfied by negative positive or neutral atom or group. Next, postulates, all the metal have satisfied their primary and secondary valency primary and secondary valency. And last point, fourth, secondary valency valency are directional, that is, they have proper orientation in space. थ्री डायमेंशनल स्पेस में इसकी प्रॉपर ओरिएंटेशन होगी. देन दिस इज प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ सेकेंडरी वैलेंसी. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द structure of coordination compounds. How to write structure? According to Werner's theory, you have learned that there are four postulates of Werner's: primary valency and secondary valency. First postulate that all the metal have two types of valency: primary valency and secondary valency. You have learned primary valency always by negative ions. Primary valency by negative ions or you can say counter ion. Counter ion, what do we mean by counter ion? The ion which counter the charge of complex. Complex means compounds which form in coordination sphere, that is square bracket. All the components present in the square bracket are known as coordination sphere. All the coordination sphere contains metal and ligands, central metal and ligands. Primary valency represented by dotted line. So the valency which is, or you can say ions which is placed outside the coordination or square bracket, the ions which is placed outside the square bracket are known as counter ion, which counterbalance the charge. Suppose this compound when dissolved in water, what happened? CO NH3 5Cl. This is inside coordination. 2 positive here plus 2 Cl negative ion formed. This is known as simple ions. This is known as complex ion, because complex ion have their different geometry inside the solution. Means if a ion have different geometry inside the solution, then this is known as complex and this is known as simple. Now ionizable valency represented by dotted line. So in this case there are two ionizable valency. and thus you can write primary valency equal to 2 and secondary valency equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 solid line. 6 means 6 solid line. 2 dotted line. Similarly, the secondary valency is responsible for coordination number. Thus, coordination number equal to 6 means number of ligands atom or group which is joined together with central metal. Now, question is that what is the number of secondary valency in the following compounds? This is the simplest way to determine the secondary valency. First, coordination compounds have some terms. So, we first going to discuss about the terms used in coordination compounds, that is important terms of coordination compounds. First term, central metal atom or ions. Suppose if you write like this, then inside the square bracket a metal atom which joined their all valency, joined directly by a atom or group of atom, then this is known as central atom. Central atom is the metal which joined by atom or group directly inside the coordination sphere or inside the square bracket. So, in these examples, the central metal atom is Fe. Fe is the central metal atom or ion, and Cn cyanide, 6 cyanide, this is known as ligands. Therefore, ligands are the atom or group of atom which join directly to the central metal atom or ion. Ligands are the atom or group of atom which join together or linked together by central atom, then this is known as ligands. Ligands further classified on the basis of electrical charge. On the basis of charge, ligands classified into 3 groups, that is, first, positive charge. Positive charge ligands means those ligands which contains positive charge, but positively charged ligands are very few. Next, negative charge. If ligands contains negative charge, then this is known as negatively charged ligands. Next, neutral means you can say no charge. नो चार्ज, जिसके ऊपर कोई चार्ज नहीं है, इसको कहेंगे न्यूट्रल. मीन्स ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ चार्ज लिगेंड्स क्लासिफाइड इनटू 3 ग्रुप: पॉजिटिवली चार्ज, नेगेटिवली चार्ज एंड न्यूट्रल. दिस इज द क्लासिफिकेशन. सपोज NO2 positive is positively charged species. Positively charged ligands. Positively charged ligands also known as cationic ligands, and negatively charged species, suppose OH negative, Cl negative, these are known as anionic ligands. Anionic ligands. And those ligands which have no charge but they have tendency to donate electron. Therefore, these are known as neutral. For example, H2O, NH3, CO, etc. These are the neutral ligands. Ligands are those atom or group which have capacity to donate electron to the central metal atom. Capacity to donate electron to central metal atom. Classification of ligands on the chelating ligands and chelates. Chelating ligands which have capacity to form more than one linkage to the central atom. Suppose ethylene diamine. This is ethylene diamines and two donor atom of nitrogen joined by central atom platinum. Then there are two bonds. Therefore, if only one ligand form two bonds to the central atom, that is two linkage, they form a ring-like structure. This is ring structure, and as the number of ring increase, the stability of the complex will be increased, and the compound is known as chelates. The whole compound is known as chelates. Similarly, any polydentate ligands, complex ion, the ion which retain their geometry inside the solution are known as complex ion. For example, suppose FeCN6 contains 4 negative, therefore this is known as anionic complex. Anionic complex ion. If positive charge present on the complex like NH3 then this is known as cationic complex ion. coordination polyhedron. Coordination polyhedron. Each and every coordinate bond, coordinate bond, directional in nature. Directional in nature. Therefore, they have definite arrangement in three-dimensional arrangement. Definite arrangement in three-dimensional. Therefore, they form a definite geometry. Definite geometry known as polyhedron. For example, suppose look over this atom arranged in such a way that three atoms one side and one placed above, and in between them a central metal atom present. Then this arrangement show a regular geometry, and geometry have four faces. First, this face, second, third, fourth. Therefore, this is known as tetrahedron. Tetrahedron arrangement in two ligands joined with central atom on the plane of board, one below the plane of board, one ligand below the plane of board, one ligand above the plane of board. This is above the plane of board, and the arrangement is known as tetrahedron. Similarly, if six ligands arrange in such a way that two ligands joined with metal on the plane, two below the plane, and two above the plane. This is above the plane. Solid line represent the above the plane. Solid line means bold line above the plane, dash line below the plane, and single line, this is on the plane. This arrangement is known as octahedron. Octahedral. Therefore, the arrangement of metal ligands form a definite geometry, then this geometry is known as coordination polyhedron. Coordination number is the number of ligand which is directly linked to central metal atom, number of ligands and central metal atom bonds. The number of ligands directly linked to the central metal atom. For example, suppose we take platinum directly linked with 6 amino group amine. After dissociation you can find out like this: platinum NH3 6, two positive, SO4 2 negative. This component is known as complex ion. Number of ligands 6. Therefore, coordination number will be 6. Similarly, if you take example like this, then ligands which directly link with central metal atom is 2 chlorine atom and 4 ammonia molecules. Therefore, coordination number will be 2 plus 4 equal to 6. 2 chlorine and 4 ammonia. Therefore, the total number of ligands directly linked with central metal atom is known as coordination number of that particular central metal atom. Charge number or charge on complex. Charge on complex, we take example to explain the charge on complex. Suppose potassium ferrocyanide after dissociation gives 4K plus FeCN 6. In both cases, you can find out charge. Charge is the actual charge of coordination sphere, that is within square bracket. Here, actual charge is -4. Charge number of this complex will be charge on Fe plus charge on Cl negative as per number. Charge on Fe existing plus 2, therefore charge of Fe plus 2 is plus 2, and charge of Cl, how many Cl? Cyanide 6, therefore 6 into minus 1, this equal to plus 2 minus 6 equal to minus 4. This will be the charge number of this complex. This will be the charge number of this complex. Oxidation state of central metal atom or ion. Actual charge present, actual charge present on the central metal atom or ion is known as oxidation number of that central atom. Oxidation number of that central atom. Suppose if you take example like this, cobalt, chlorine and ammonia, form a complex just to find out the oxidation number of cobalt. Let oxidation number of cobalt equal to X, and sum of the oxidation number of all the component will be equal to charge or charge of the molecule present. So X plus, what is the charge on chloride ion? Just to complete this, you have to know about the different charge present on that particular ligands. Cl have 1 negative and NH3 have no charge. Therefore, oxidation number with respect to ammonia will be 0 and with respect to chlorine -1. Similarly, look over this. -2, -1 into 2. 2 atom, -1 into 2 plus NH3, 0 into 4 plus -1 into 1 equal to 0. Now, after solving x minus 1 equal to x minus 3 equal to 0, x equal to plus 3. Therefore, oxidation state of cobalt is plus 3. You have to write positive and negative sign in case of oxidation state. Effective atomic number. Effective atomic number is the number of electron present in the central atom, lose of electron and gain of electron. So, effective atomic number can be written with the help of oxidation number. Firstly, you have to find out the oxidation number of Fe. How can you find out? Suppose potassium have plus 1 oxidation state, Cn 1 negative. Therefore, oxidation number of Fe is X. Let oxidation number of iron is X. Then 4 into plus 1 into 4 plus X plus minus 1 into number of ligands 6 equal to charge 0. Because there is no charge on this compound. Plus 4 plus X minus 6 equal to 0. X equal to plus 2. It means iron present in plus 2 oxidation state. Effective atomic number equal to atomic number of Fe minus positive charge can be written in the form of loss of electron from Fe plus gain of electron from ligands. Fe have atomic number 26. Effective atomic number of Fe equal to 26 minus charge 2 plus gain of electron. 6 ligands means 6 into 1 ligand gives 1 pair, that is 2. Therefore, 6 into 2, 12. 26 minus 2, 24 plus 12 equal to 36. Therefore, atomic number of iron will be 36. One more concept. As you count the atomic number respective to noble gas, electronic configuration becomes more stable. It means this compound will be more stable. Now question is this, that out of these two compounds, which one more stable? Compound is K3 FeCN6 and K4 FeCN6. So, firstly, you have to find out effective atomic number EAN equal to number of electron or atomic number of Fe. Atomic number of Fe minus loss of electron by Fe plus gain of electron by ligands. In this case, oxidation number of Fe is plus 3. You can find out oxidation number of Fe is plus 3. So, atomic number of Fe is 26. Loss of electron will be equal to oxidation number of, you can say, oxidation number of central metal atom. Oxidation number plus 3, then plus minus 3. Plus gain of electron. How many ligands here? 6 ligands. 6 into 2. That is 23 plus 12 equal to 35. Similarly, effective atomic number of Fe in K4 FeCN6 equal to 26 minus oxidation state plus 2 plus 6 into 2 equal to 36. This is noble gas like, therefore you can say more stable. This compound will be more stable as compared to this. Homoleptic and heteroleptic, the complexes which contains same types of ligands. Homoleptic means same type of ligands. Hetero means different types of ligand. For example, FeCN6 this contains only one type of ligands. Therefore, this is known as homoleptic. Means the same types of ligands around the central metal atom. Then this is known as homoleptic. Different types of ligands arranged around the central metal atom Then this is known as heteroleptic. This is known as heteroleptic complex. And this is known as homoleptic complex.